All right. Welcome to another episode of Mansfield Talk, and we are officially official, week one. So we're gonna start off by letting everybody kind of introduce themselves, so y'all kind of get an idea who they are. So with you, Jaden.
I'm Jay Nevins. I play receiver at Lakers, class of 2027.
All right, I'm Jaden Wilson, J. Will, class 27 receiver.
Michael Blow, aka Scoop, class 227, wide receiver.
Isaiah Malusa, class of 27, right tackle, Lakers High School.
All right, so we already got the scrimmage out of the way. I want to know what everybody's thoughts was. Give me like some pros and cons that y'all took away from the scrimmage.
I don't got many cons. Pros, we look good as a team. We all played together. Receivers were in sync. Defense looked really good. Secondary played well. And yeah.
Um, it looked like we came to work. We look like a whole unit. You know, everybody still got work to do, but it's not like you know, we look like we're already in season.
I feel like we look pretty good. It's just like a few little things we can fix in practice, but we're going to be really good this season.
I said it was another day in the office. Like, we've been doing this since summer, so it's like we already know what to expect.
For me, I'm a critique a little bit more because I mean I know what y'all capable of. I know what y'all can do. I ain't gonna lie, the defense looked great. I love the energy. I mean, I haven't seen that type of energy in a while for Lake Ridge defense. I mean, we still got stuff we need to work on as far as like O line stuff. Calls. We got some new people on the O line, but I know our receiver group is deep. Running backs are deep. It was incredible to watch that run by Amon. How shifty he is, how fast he is. So I've seen a lot of good things. At the same time, I've seen some stuff that we need to work on. So, but I'm excited about what we got coming. And then my next question will be, what are y'all week one thoughts? I mean, y'all playing against Walnut Grove. Everybody knows it's a new school, but over the past 2 years, they're 24-2. So, not saying that they didn't lose a lot of people, whatever the case may be, but we know that they're coached up. So, I think they're gonna have a good team. I think they got 3 D1 commits right now. Just what do y'all think, or what are y'all thoughts on week one?
Uh, we'll beat them by doing the fundamentals right. They we can't take them for granted. They got some good receivers. If we do what we do and keep it simple and not try to do too much, it'll be an easy win.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Like, just doing the little things right, taking it play by play, because like those plays add up. And at the end of the day, it's just who plays better.
We just can't come off the gas. Once we get up, we gonna stay up. We gonna keep on rolling.
To go off what he said, too, we just got to we got to be serious in practice, take everything serious so we can come prepared.
All right. My next question. With the new UIL wet bowl rule, we know that, some schools do have indoor. We unfortunately don't. What are y'all thoughts on the way we have to practice right now? Some people can look at it as a good thing, like as far as like y'all not putting so much wear and tear on your body, then y'all may have condensed practice where y'all getting a lot done. So from the outside looking in, some people may think like, oh, they're only practicing for an hour, but we don't know how intent or how much condensed that practice is. So what are y'all thoughts on practice since y'all just started?
We're using our resources well. Whether it's an hour practice or not, we still come in the morning. We work in the period. We work for an hour. This week after school, we're gonna have film. Thursday weight room. So we're doing what we got to do to put in the work. After school, I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters at all. We get it out the way in the morning. It's cooler. It's not as long. And yeah.
I feel with the shorter practices, we get more reps in a less amount of time. So as alignment, it's a little bit easier on your body. And then also we still get, like Jaden said, we still get everything in. And then also practice in the morning, it like brings another level of mental toughness and discipline too.
Uh, Based off the scrimmage, I could tell the morning practices kind of had everybody's body refreshed. Being in the heat all day, every day after school, especially temps like that. or just draining your body for 2 hours every day, like all day. That can have a big toll on game day. Even if you recover fully, you're gonna have some type of you know um yeah, wear and tear. So I think morning practices that we're doing now is kind of beneficial, to keep everybody fresh, as best that they can. It's still gonna be some wear and tear, but it's not gonna be, you're not in the heat for 2 hours.
I say the same thing. Like from the outside looking in, people see like 4 a.m. practice, 5 a.m. practice, and think like we're not getting no work in. It's only an hour long, but you gotta look at the rest that we getting like during the practice. Like we get a lot of reps in a little amount of time. So it's just how you take your time, how you do it.
All right. So my next question, even though we're talking about football, I'm gonna veer off for a little bit. All of y'all are student athletes, so I think everybody in this room is a senior. So what type of classes are y'all taking right now?
I'm taking regular classes. I got a Texas Tech. Uh, it's like a college course to graduate early. It's tough. You got to be mentally tough to take it. Between football and full schedule, no senior release, no late arrival, nothing. You just got to be strong. You got to keep pushing. Don't worry about. Uh, you just got to do the little things right. Stay on top of your grades. Do all your work, and you'll be good.
The two advanced classes I'm taking AP Environmental and then Advanced Pre-Cal, and then I also have early release. So I use that as a chance to like recover my body. So
I'm taking all dual credit classes with TCC. Like Jaden said, I also have an online college algebra class. You gotta actually pay attention, be mindful of your work responsibility and all that. So I'm in all TCC.
And I graduated in May, so I just got regular classes, AP Pre-Cal, economics, just like the usual stuff as a senior would get. But it don't change like how you got to get your work done, and all that stuff. So
Sounds like a smart group.
sure.
All right. So my next question is, I want to know y'all thoughts on recruiting. So we got two in here that's committed already. We got one that has offers, and we got one that don't have offers. But at the same time, I'm a big fan. I think I actually have you as an under radar player for us. I think if you can get the ball in your hands, I think people don't know that you'll do a lot of damage. So I just want to go around the room, just tell me what y'all thoughts are recruiting. But at the same time, too, did y'all see the breaking news this past week, which like took another blow to the I feel like to the 2027 class, where
Yeah.
you got players in the NFL that know they got 1 year left that's opting to go back to college and play. So I feel like that's just another step back for maybe some of the 2027. But I just want to know what y'all thoughts are overall on recruiting.
For me, I'm just keep my head down, working every day, because I know it's gonna come. Like God bless me with the talent that I have, so I just got to put in the work every day, and results gonna come in.
I kind of have some of the same mentality. I have offers, but I haven't committed yet, and I'm hoping to be able to showcase my talents God gave me this season, and then commit in the middle to the end of the season.
For me, recruiting, I feel like the big thing about recruiting is the education part. Your talent's automatically going to show on the field, but education, people gonna look at your transcripts, try to fill out because you're my bad, because you're education kind of tell you like who what this person, how is this person like in class and off the field. You have missing work, and that means you may be missing practice. So, education, the academic part is a big part in recruiting.
Um, Grades, character. You got to understand it's a business, so coaches can lose their job off of you not producing. In game, you can't be taking plays off. You got to do your assignments right. You got to block. All that was what you put on film that'll get you recruited with like grades, uh, film, all that.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Uh, so he was asking y'all, I would like to know y'all thoughts about that too. With that new change that just came this week, with college players being able to come back. I mean, I just seen a report where a guy named, I think his name Jordan something, just played 8 years in Major League, and now he's going to SMU.
Yeah, I've
You
seen
know,
that too.
does that deter y'all in any shape, form, or fashion?
I feel like personally, most of everybody's goals they want to make to the NFL. So if you're already going against somebody that's in the NFL and then coming back and
Yeah,
then you then cook them. Okay,
yeah.
now what that make you look like? You're gonna be an NFL prospect. So I think as far as high school trying to get to high school that's trying to get to college, it may be a little harder, recruiting all that, but you just got to put yourself out there. Honestly, text coaches, put your film out there, produce on the field, and then the grades. And then once you get to college, if somebody line up you that have been in the NFL, you better cook them.
Yep.
That's how it is.
I say it's just competition at the end of the day. So if you better than him, like just flat out better than him, or you just putting the work in and doing what you need to do every day, like the results gonna show. And you just gotta show up and show out every day.
I say the same thing, and then also with a higher level of competition, it can make you better as a player too.
Uh, I think it don't matter who line up in front of you. At the end of the day, stick to your training, do what you know, and you'll be all right against whoever come back to college, NFL guys. It don't matter.
All right. I know I touched on week 1 earlier in our conversation, but I want to know personally, like from a personal perspective, what are your expectations for week 1, like from a personal standpoint?
For me, I expect to like put the district on notice because I'm overlooked size wise and like everything wise, but this season I'm coming to take everything. That's my mindset on this season, week 1.
This game is a statement game. Every game, every first game is a statement game. I think I'm looking at this a little different. I, I want a minimum of I'm not even gonna put a number on it. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna ball out. That's all.
I think personally, I feel like this is an opportunity to show off what I've been doing in training this summer. And then I feel like it's also an opportunity for a team to come together and really show out and show what we've been doing every day.
Can you repeat the question?
I said, I touched on week 1 expectation. I mean, week 1 earlier, but I just want to know like what personal expectations were. Now, for you, I know it's a little bit different because
Yeah.
you can't physically produce,
Yeah.
but how do you? But you still can have an impact, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, because you already committed, you already a varsity player, so you had that experience. So I think it's an opportunity for you when someone like Jay Will that's coming in to kind of show them what they can do, and also you could be another set of eyes. Like, hey man, every time you do this the DB doing this. So I mean, I don't know what your expectations are, but I just want to know, like, from your personal
uh,
aspect, what your
just
expectations
being
are.
a good teammate, taking mental reps. I'll be letting them know on Friday what I see the DBs doing, safeties if they bailing, what routes I think will work, stuff like that. Just basically being a good teammate and leader. And yeah.
All right. So that's pretty much all I had. But like I said, the person that I was more excited to have on the show is a person like Jay Will. The fact that everybody know what type of talent he is, and maybe not getting the legit opportunity to see you. I just want to know, like, how hungry are you to show people that you trying to take everything? Like, I just want to know because I mean I've seen you play running back and I've seen you switch to receiver. So in my mind, like I said, unless you prove me wrong, I feel like if you get the ball in your hands, you're gonna make something happen
Yeah.
because you used to doing that. But I just want to know, and I want you to let everybody else know, like, go into detail how hungry you are for the opportunity that you have right now in front of you.
Yeah, I'm real hungry. Like I said, I'm just standing down, working every day. Whether it's doing push-ups here to my room or going out to my trainer, Coach O. It's like every day you gotta get better somehow. You gotta get 1% better. So I'm just waiting for my time to come. So I know it's gonna come. You know, like I said, God bless me with talent. I just got to go do what I need to do. So that's all it is, really. Just showing up every day, make yourself better. Because it's really how bad you want it. It's not like it's not how bad the person next to you want it. Because it's really all up to you. So it all depends on how you work.
I have a question for you. Was it easy? Like, was the transition easy going from wide receiver?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
running back to wide receiver.
So a lot of people don't know, but my trainer coach, I used to play. I was training since like 7th grade. So I used to train running back for like probably since like 7th grade to 9th grade. And then he told me he's like you don't got the size for running back. Like you see JC Jonathan, they got size. Like they strong. So like he said I should switch to slot. So we went to sophomore year. Sophomore year had like a terrible year. Like I was on JVA. But like I was like last string, I was fumbling the ball. It's like I really wasn't producing like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna just switch to slot. And I've been training with him at slot since 9th grade to 10th grade. So that already I had already like I already had what did I had already had the like a look of what I was getting into. So when I switched to slot, like my spring ball I went crazy. And yeah, it transitioned to the fall and now.
I just want to say it's just like defense to show up late.
Isaiah, I got a question for you. Question for you, Isaiah. So, lost Felix, lost Marshall, and even Pena, like three guys that have been starting for a while. You have you and JJ stepping up as like in a leadership role, but how hard is it, or how's the transition trying to reinvent the O line to show that y'all still are capable of doing stuff without
I
the
feel like
starters that y'all had?
it's not necessarily hard. It's just like a different aspect of it. You got to look at it differently. So I'm at right tackle. Justin's at center, so he can really help the guards more, and I can help my guard and tackle more. But we work as like a group to like make sure everyone knows the plays and everyone knows everything. We can work together and make the calls.
All right, well, for the late birds, hold on. We'll wait and get back to y'all. Let me go back to Jaden next. But we got another receiver just came to the room. So I feel like the receiver position is one of the deepest positions that we have on this team.
Yeah.
So even like for you, for example, when you're not able to play, how comfortable or how confident do you feel, since we're so deep at receiver, that we got next man up, or somebody's going to step up because we so deep? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
We won't have a problem at receiver. With Ryan, I seen what I had to see. Even Jay Will, one of the shiftiest, quickest. When he gets the ball in his hand, he's a problem. We shouldn't have a problem at receiver.
All right, so I'll go back through some of the questions since y'all just got here, so we won't leave nobody up. So first of all, introduce yourself so everybody can know who y'all are, name, class, position.
I'm Josh Woods, class of 2027 corner. My name is Ray Newsom, class of 2027 wide receiver. Come on, bro. Speak up.
Chill.
All right, so like we was telling everybody when we started the show, it's official. It's officially official. We in week 1, but I want to know what y'all thoughts were from the scrimmage. Like, give me your thoughts, pros and cons.
From the scrimmage, like on the defensive side, I feel like DBs. I feel like we really did good. I mean, we got me, Landon, Kylan, and Jalen. I feel like we pretty consistent. I mean, then for backups, we had Menelik, who was Kyrie and Ryan Cohn for corner. And then they pretty good. What about the box? D line. Our D line gonna be good. It's just we need Mason back for sure. We need him healthy all the way. Linebackers, we got Vincent. Who else? You know the other linebackers. I forget.
Haywood.
Haywood.
Yeah.
And then for Nichols, we got Bray Stacks.
Jared.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared gonna be nice. He returning from sophomore year. He like 6'4", 6'3". Gonna be nice for us.
What do you think y'all did good and what y'all did bad? Me personally, I like the energy. Like I told him earlier in the show, I haven't seen that type of energy from a Lake Ridge defense in a while. So
Yeah.
I like the way y'all was flying around. I like the energy that y'all had. But from an improvement perspective, there's always something that you can work on. So what do you think? I mean, I know y'all did good, but what do you think that y'all also need to work on?
I'll say big plays and flags that we don't need. Like we gotta reduce the big runs, like up the middle. Those can't happen in like screen plays, dump off passes. We can't let those go big at all this year. What else was it? For like tackling, I feel like we did good on tackling. We made most of our plays. I didn't see many broke tackles, so that was good.
And let me ask you a question. I wanted to say this and ask later on, but since you just said something, I want to bring this question out now, right? You said flags.
Yeah.
Now everybody loves your energy, and I've been knowing you for a long time. You know, at this point, I'm gonna ask everybody else this later on, so just have this in your head. But since he brought it up, I'm gonna ask the question: how are you gonna control your crash outs? Because your crash outs are good at some point.
You know I call you crash out.
Right. And my thing is, and I say all this because at this point you are a senior, you are a leader.
Yes, sir.
And we just had an interview last week where we had one or two kids give you a shot and they look up to you.
Yeah.
And then with you being that leader, how are you gonna control that, knowing that the flags can be very devastating to this team?
I would say I just gotta
Take your time. Take your time.
I already know, but like I already know. I was
So I don't want you to crash out.
I would say we just well, not we, but me. I can't like. I would say I can't let small things get to me, and like if a guy makes a play and talk crazy to me or something, I gotta let it go. It's just part of the game and how it's gonna be. And I would say right now I've been doing better though. I mean, practice, scrimmages, even when the dude slammed me after the pick, I was able to get up and celebrate. I wasn't tripping about it, so I've been doing better at least.
That's
It's a
good.
process. I get it. Yeah, because we like that. Like I said, you know, the energy is definitely needed. But like you say, you know, we are definitely in the hardest district, period, in Texas,
Yes, sir.
and we already know what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So I
sir.
just, my bad.
Are you good? I go to rating next. But I would say two things. Control chaos and make sure you do your stuff between the whistle. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's in between the whistle and they ain't do the whistle, then you should be good.
Yes, sir.
A lot of things I saw in the scrimmage, defense was playing great, but then we get the third down, we get the penalty.
Yeah.
That's why they had the ball most of the whole running clock.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think like they just dominated us for them to put the score on social media like it was 7-7, like we were scoring over 4 of the touchdowns. But
For real.
but my thing is like we got to learn how to get off the field on third down. Y'all will hold them, and then we'll get a penalty, and then we'll give them another chance, and then y'all end up making yourself tired.
That's what Coach Duckworth was talking to us about. We got to get off the field on third down. Like we can't get holding calls or like any celebration penalties. We can't get none of those because not in this district. That's gonna cost us a lot.
And the same questions for you, Raiden. Like, what were your thoughts on the scrimmage?
My thoughts on the scrimmage, the whole team wise, I feel like we set the tone, the energy was there, and then so back to offensive wise, I think we did good. No drops. Every time the ball hit our hands, it was a catch. I mean, everybody got yards. All I think we need to work on is blocking. We need to work on blocking and getting the correct depth on our routes. Because I mean, last year from the playoffs, we had a couple mistakes on the routes and got picked off. I mean, we just got to get the correct depth and make plays.
And I would personally like to see this year, especially when we start playing some of the bigger, more elite teams, the receivers doing more fighting for the ball.
Yeah.
Like my thing is, I know I don't play receiver, but my thing is, my mindset would be like, even if I can't get it, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? I would rather take an offensive PI, or I would just turn to a DB and knock it down if I can't get it before I let you pick it and turn the game around with momentum. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a pick and the game can be close. It can make the whole team on the other side just get excited just off that one pick, and we could have just did an offensive PI, just knock the ball down to kill that momentum and then punt it, and then our defense come out and get the momentum back. Sometimes when we get a turnover like that, that gets the fans hype on their side and that gets their players hype and that gives them confidence. I mean, y'all remember the Odessa Permian game, first 3 drives, we was about to score. But as soon as they blocked the field goal, you see a whole different energy from that team. They scored 24 unanswered points. So that's what I would like to see more from the receiver. I'd rather y'all catch it. I'd rather y'all feel like any ball that's thrown in your direction is catchable because you never know how many balls you're going to get. But at the same time, if you really just can't get it, I'd rather see like an offensive PI or you turn to a DB and do a PDU. But anyway, week 1 thoughts for you and Josh. What do y'all think about week 1?
I'll let you go.
Week 1
And we'll
thoughts.
touch back up on this, but I just want a general answer for like week 1 thoughts.
Week 1 thoughts. I can't lie. We just gotta come in there and set the tone. I mean, we ready. We been waiting for it.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing else to be said.
I feel like, I mean, as a team, we just got to go out there. I mean, we got to feel like we know what we're doing. We got to know our assignment. Just go out there, execute. I mean, ain't nothing else we've been doing besides practicing on our craft. So I mean, the only thing we can do is go out there and know what we do.
Cool. So my next question is, I already asked these guys, with the new UIL rule, with the wet bug, what are y'all thoughts on practice? Like, do you feel like we had a advantage or a disadvantage? I mean, I know from the outside looking in, people may see like, oh man, they only get to practice for an hour. But these guys already answered. I just want to know what y'all thoughts were.
I think it's better that we practice in the morning. I mean, we're not out in the heat like other teams are. A couple teams got indoors, but at least we getting at it early. We still know what we're doing. We're going fast and we're still going fast and just we're running our plays normally. So it's still good work.
Yeah, based off what he said, I mean, we getting after it. I mean,
No, miss. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going, my bad.
but I mean, he already just everything.
All right.
I messed him up.
You don't got nothing.
You good. You can't let nobody rattle you, man.
Hey, you might ask more questions.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
It's going to really be for everybody.
Go ahead.
All right. So, with that being said, right, y'all know I usually stick to more of the educational side, but this is really for like Jade Evans, really for all of y'all, right? And I really want to kind of put, now, in here, like everybody know on camera, this is really an informal thing. We're just talking, but everybody in here also knows we got to have thick skin. And the only way we can make the team better, we have to tell people our journey and mistakes that we made so we can help the freshmen, the juniors, and the sophomores out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is no shot to anyone in here, but Jaden already knew I was like a fan of Jaden for a long time. And this question's gonna be for everybody, but Jaden, you watched Michael come back from an injury. Then you watched him go straight to varsity, and they kept you on JV. And now on the outside, where people are talking, most people know that we know there's probably more of a self-inflicted thing that you did. Is there something you would like to share with the younger people? That people that look up to you and follow you. And that's the same thing with anybody else who want to maybe answer on that. And then after you answer that, the question to you is, I remember one time someone said something to you. You was bragging, you was hyped up, right? And someone said, so you think you better than Scoop? And then you got quiet. Remember that? And I came to you and you remember what I told you? I said, you don't never let no one talk to you. If you say you better, you better. Because the only way we can get better if everybody in here thinks they're better than the next person. It's not an ego thing. It's a thing if we're not trying to be better than the next person. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, after we had that conversation, what can you share with the guys who look up to you? Because once again, last week, someone spoke your name really highly of who they follow, who they're trying to imitate. But I'll let you hit it up first, Jaden.
I would say
it ain't too late to change. I started I wouldn't say bad, but I came into high school just my ego wasn't where it needed to be. I was making mistakes in the school building. I knew what I could do on the football field, but mentally I wasn't there. I was getting in trouble and stuff like that. But I came to the realization that I know what I wanted and I know what I want to do with my life. So I had to stop hanging with bad people, stop getting in trouble, put my head down and work. And yeah, it's got me to where I am now.
Um, after that day, I had that talk with Coach Scoop.
How do I take my son's nickname?
I mean,
your name is on my sports.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
After that day, I had that coach with Coach Scoop. I mean, I just kept working. I mean, like as Jaden said, sophomore year, I be getting in trouble in the school building, making bad mistakes, hitting with the wrong people. I mean, that really turned my sophomore year around. And going into junior year, it just messed everything up. So that's how I became the backup because I was really fighting for a starting job until I got in trouble with the school building. And then after that, I stopped making mistakes, found the right people, staying out the way. And then I just kept working and get right. And now senior year, I got that opportunity. Now I'm finna go get it.
He stepped out. What classes are you currently taking?
I'm taking. Let me go by period.
How do you want?
I'm taking economics, stats, astronomy, and what's my other one? I think that's it. Yeah, I only got 4 classes. Yeah, that's it.
You got early release or
I got later arrival every day.
And what are your thoughts on recruiting? And I know you heard the big news this week, like because I mean, I watch NFL college and high school. I saw a thing flash across my Twitter saying like people already in preseason games are trying to use their 5th year eligibility for college.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
But that's one thing. But like, just far as like overall recruiting, like, what's your thoughts on recruiting?
I think the recruiting game is rigged. They really just go off size, speed. They never really actually like take a look at the player, like come and like actually see like what they doing in practice. They just going based off looks, like mentions,
Stars.
yeah, stars.
And offers.
I mean, yeah, offers too. And so like, it's based off a name. Everybody just talking about. Nobody actually just takes a look at the player.
So you don't think they do like how they used to do back in the day, where they actually scout?
Yeah, they don't do that no more. Nah.
It's a business.
Yep. So I asked him earlier, what classes are you taking right now?
Right now, so I start my day with late arrival. Then I have English. I have English for. Then you got athletics. And then I end my day with physics. On the other day, I do late arrival again. Then I have government, athletics, and then statistics.
Okay. And same question, what are your thoughts on recruiting? It's just your personal thoughts.
I feel like it's a money game now. People only go places just for money, really. And, you got coaches not really recruiting for real, like Raiden said. They're just going around and looking at other offers and just giving them out just to have them. So I feel like if you 6'3" corner, 6'2", you get a couple D1 offers, they pouring in now because they see what you got. Rather than you can look at you can go look at an average size corner and see him doing the same things exactly. But other than that, yeah, the recruiting game really rigged. Like they done messed it up from back then.
And you got a question, bro?
No, go ahead. I answer you.
Okay. And then, what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all expectations for week one? Like personally, like what's your expectation personally for week one?
Personally, I see they throw the ball a lot, so
Mhm.
I'm trying to get at least one pick, but I'm trying to get two for real. But other than that, stay in my game, stay focused, make sure I'm not crashing out, and just go out there and do my thing.
You was the first pick of last year, weren't you? You had the first pick last year, didn't you?
Nah, not last year. That was sophomore year.
Okay.
First pick was
So
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah, really
yeah,
good.
they bought that. So the fact that, like I said, they have a D1 receiver, a
Mhm.
D1 committee receiver. That's a pretty good receiver. Like, does that like make you hungry or get you extra motivated to know the fact that, like, to validate your statement earlier where you was like, you think the recruiting game is rigged and they don't really just go off skill? Does that give you like this little extra motivation to be like, I can put this?
Okay. Good evening. First, I would like to apologize. I lost 15 minutes of this episode due to an error of myself while editing. Instead of asking these young men, these student athletes to come back out because of my error, I'm going to take about 5-10 minutes and talk about some of the things we discussed during this episode. True enough, y'all see us talk about sports, but to me, the most important part of the episodes that I would like the viewers to take from this is the achievements, lifelong achievements, their goals, short term and long term, and education, right? Everything has a limit. There's a timeline on everything, whether we like it or not. Um, the question is, what is the after plan, right? So while talking to Josh, he did discuss during this episode that he wants to get into IT. He wants to continue to play football at the next level. It doesn't matter which division, 1, 2, or 3. He just wants to be wanted. Also, while talking to Josh, I was telling him he has a nickname called Crash Out Josh. And while telling them, he was very aware of that, right? And I was asking him, what are you going to do this year to change that reputation? Because you have underclassmen, young men that look up to you, right? He says, I made a personal choice to change that reputation by being more patient, thinking about the consequences of his actions, because he doesn't want to do anything that could hurt his team or hurt anyone who follows him. And to me, I was impressed with that he took responsibility, accountability for his actions, and he's willing to make that change for the better of himself and the team. Talking to Jaden Evans, young man, incredible. He said he wants to get into electric engineering or mechanical engineering. He wants to get into stocks, and that was impressive to me because to be as young as he is and already thinking about stocks, you don't hear a lot of people talk about that, which means he has a good upbringing. He has good guidance in his household. He's committed to New Mexico University, where he would be playing football and achieving some of these goals. We also discussed his sophomore year, he should have been on varsity. But while talking to him, he would let you know that he didn't play varsity due to self-conflicted actions that he did. And he wants people to know that you can't do what you want to do and expect to be rewarded for the actions. And I'm glad that showed a lot of character, that he's willing to take accountability for his actions and to help other people that's behind him become better, productive citizens in this world, in anything. While talking to Jay Will, his dad was telling me a funny story, how his mom used to worry that he didn't watch cartoons, but Jay Will loved watching sports commentating. And as you can see from this interview, very well spoken. And that's the career path he would like to go when he finished up high school. He wants to go to college, whether it's D1, D2, D3, and pursue broadcasting. Isaiah, who was sitting in this same seat that I'm sitting in right now, a lineman for Lake Ridge, another impressive kid. Isaiah is going to be everywhere. He supports his school. If there is a volleyball game going on, softball game, baseball game, you name it, Isaiah is going to be there. Though he wants to get into engineering when he finished high school, and he also wants to play football, let me tell you what some things that he does do right now. He's into community service. He's into photographing, videography, and editing. And that says a lot about a young man who has goals that's set in some of his lifetime goals he's have already been working on with all the young men, right? You have Raiden that was sitting right directly behind me, and he wants to get into engineering. And he did tell me he understands it's going to be challenging, and he's up to that challenge because this is just something he decided to do within the last couple of months. And as he did his research, he realized he has his work put out for him, and he is very much ready for that. One thing I like about all the young men is they take responsibility and accountability for their actions, and that shows a lot of character throughout all the young men, right? And they will hold you accountable the way that we hold them accountable. A question came up to me. You and Coach Justin, I mean Coach Blow and Coach Justin, y'all started this podcast 3 years ago, but then y'all stopped. And I was telling them I got uncomfortable. It was out of my comfort zone. And my son tells me that you can't teach us to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and you're not willing to do the same thing. And that resonated with me. So it made me say to myself that I'm going to prove to these kids this is something I can do. Even though right now, talking by myself solo with no one around me, I'm very much uncomfortable. I'm going to continue to push forward with this, myself and Coach Justin. And y'all will be seeing different content. And I won't put that stuff out now, but I would say definitely look out for it. And I definitely want to thank all the people who have supported me on this journey and actually encouraged me. I have some really good friends who do the same exact thing that I do. Coach Coleman and Coach Williams are very instrumental to some of the things that I do, help guide me through. Coach Brandon, been living right here in Mansfield for about, I want to say 5-6 years, that has accomplished so much in Mansfield, has encouraged me to do better and pushed me on doing certain things that I want to do that I was afraid to do. And then you have my mentors like Mr. Will and Denise Collins, the McBrides, who is actually one of the hosts on our show right here, and Shamika. It's just so many people. And I just want to thank y'all for pushing me to be a better person. With that being said, stay tuned. More to come.